Hi, my name is Natalie Williams. I'm a certified yoga teacher. Welcome to the month of May, where we are going to do different poses each week, where I'm going to lead you through different modifications and variations of this pose. Make sure you always consult with your physician prior to engaging in any new exercise routine. In this session, we are going to do easy seated pose, or lotus pose if you can advance to that. It's one of the most common poses you do. Most people do it when they start a class or end a class. So it's good to know what is good for you in general. So right now I'm seated, but if you have any lower back issues while you're seated, or there's tension in your knees or even your hips, grab something to sit on that's comfortable underneath you. It could be something like this, a nice cushy pad. It could be folded up blankets. It could be a pillow. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit on it just for example. What it does is it just naturally realigns your back so that it's in a good posture. You're not putting tension on it. And I can sit in this pose more comfortably, focusing on my breath and what I need to being asked of the class versus just focusing on something that doesn't feel good. So always make sure you feel comfortable. That's the thing. If you feel it in your joints, that is not okay. If you feel awkward and just a little bit more pull in your muscles, that is okay. So we're in a nice seated position, whether you're on something a little bit giving you more leverage or you're on the ground. Next, you want to make sure you're on your sit bones. That helps with the alignment. So that just means moving your bottom a little bit. Yes, you're moving a little bit of flesh around so you can feel those bones. You'll feel them a little bit more down on the ground, on the mat, on whatever you're using. It just helps realign as well. So from here, you're just in a crisscross legs seated position. You probably cross your legs the same way almost every time. That's okay. This is just being aware of our bodies, right? Next, you want to make sure you're lifted tall, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and feel free to close your eyes and just notice your breath right here. Come into your body, and it's supposed to be easy pose because it's supposed to be easy, but it's not always easy, especially for the US culture. We don't sit down much like this. But go ahead and find your breath and take a few long, slow inhales. Next, if you want to make this a little bit more comfortable or advanced for you, what you need to do is stretch out your hips a little bit. Let's go ahead and take the right leg, lean back, take the right leg, flex the foot to get in the good habit of not janking that knee and keeping good alignment. Let's cradle the right leg back and forth. There's a lot of muscles in our hips that can be tight, and we're just kind of loosening them up. Then from here, we're gonna flex the foot and bring it in a little bit higher, bringing the shin towards you. Relax the shoulders, make sure you're not hunching over. You're keeping that nice tall lift here. So you're stretching the areas in the best way. Next, you're gonna take the right leg and stack it on top of the left leg. So just notice it's just one on top of the other. If you have any knee issues, if this is not feeling good to you, just stay where you were or even elongate this left leg down on the ground. But from here, let's take a few breaths in and out. Good, one more breath. And we're gonna lean back. Unleash the legs, and notice whichever leg's down, we're gonna lean forward, hinging from the hips. If you can come down all the way, come on down all the way. If you have something under you, it's actually gonna be a little bit harder. If you wanna remove it, you can, or you can keep it up there, or you can place it in front of you so you have a little bit more of a modification here. And you can come down if you're ready for it. If there's any tension in the back, just stay up and hinge from the hips, chest up. You'll get a stretch either way. Then wherever you are, come up. Look at your legs and take your left leg now, flex the foot, and let's cradle it, bringing it back and forth, just moving it around. And then flex the foot and bring the shin in towards your knee a little bit more. Might notice one side's more flexible than the other. Let's give it a try. Left foot, if you can, stack it on top of the right leg, holding it here. Take a few breaths on your own on this side. Feel free to close your eyes or move around your neck. One more breath in this place. Then lift up, and we're gonna come on out of it. So we're gonna try Lotus Pose right here, Lotus Pose, sorry. Try to flex it on top, don't force this. If this is forcing to you, just practice those other positions first, and you can even go down, forward in the other one. But if not, you can try to give it a go. But again, try not to force it. You pull in one leg then the other, stacking it on top and sitting just like so. If you feel anything in your ankles or your knees, give it out a little bit. If you want to go down forward, you can, or you can stay up and just find your seat and find your breath work just like you would in the beginning of a class. Now, wherever you are, let's go ahead and just have fun with our arms. We're going to place the right arm down and the left arm on top of it. So we're going to do eagle arm pose and clasp the hands together. Lift up the elbows and breathe into that back. Then unleash. The left arm is on the bottom this time. The right arm is up and clasp. Unleash. In breath of fire, you're going to be sitting in easy position or lotus pose, but find whatever works for you. Again, whatever you're seating in, that's fine. The arms are coming up, the hands are relaxed and the arms are up, and you're taking deep breath in and short exhalations out, like deep breath in and exhale out. And relax. Whatever variation works for you or modification, going intensify or lower, play around with that for a few moments and just kind of feel what is best for you. Go ahead and come on out if you're in full lotus pose right here. Shake it out a little bit. If you're not, that's fine. We're going to go back to what we were doing before, just stacking the legs on top. Flex the foot, rock back and forth. And let's flex the right leg on top of the left. Take a deep breath in and exhale, forward fold a little bit more down, hinging all the way or staying up tall. When you're here, you can even massage your feet or find other things that just feel good for you to do. Yoga is about a journey through the body to the mind or vice versa. And it's a lot about self-discovery of what you can do and your abilities. Try to focus on your abilities, not what you cannot do. We're gonna lean back, unravel the legs, switch the left leg on top one more time, and little gentle massages. This helps with the lymphatic system. Maybe massage your feet, especially if they were in shoes all day or you're about to get the blood circulation going. Then gently come on out. Sit in whatever position. Remember the tips, finding your sit bones, sitting tall and long, using props if you need to, and intensifying or less depending on your abilities. Thanks so much for watching.